Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And I know this war between the Bitcoin maxis and the XRP army is continuing on. But Brad Garlinghouse finally addressed it today, and I will talk about that in this video. But I want to give you an idea on what's going on right now. So they're saying there's Bitcoin, then there's crypto, and then there's Ripple. And Ripple has attacked Bitcoin. But that didn't happen at all. In fact, Brad has been fighting this entire time for every single cryptocurrency out there. And they don't understand that yet. But they keep trying to say that Bitcoin is something else. It's not a cryptocurrency anymore. When in fact, it actually is a cryptocurrency. And these are the type of people that want to continue this war. Take a listen.
This is a hill I'm willing to die on. And so we're going to war. You know, you come at the king, you best not miss. You best not miss. And so here we go. Here we go.
I don't know who he's at war with, because no matter how this plays out, Trump's going to do what Trump wants to do. Ripple and XRP is going to be utilized in the United States going forward. Ripple is a U.S. company. XRP is a U.S. cryptocurrency. There's going to be other cryptocurrencies utilized as well. So these people just keep this hype up, keep this fight going for no reason, because this war was already won a long time ago. The plan for XRP was put in place a long time ago, while these people kept wanting to pin Bitcoin against the US dollar, against the banking system. When you're fighting for something to replace the US dollar, it never plays out well inside the United States. And this is what Brad had to say. Some thoughts on maximalism. Let me say this as clearly as I can. The crypto industry has a real shot here and now to achieve the many goals we have in common. If we work together instead of tearing each other down, this is not and never will be a zero-sum game. I own XRP, Bitcoin, and ETH, among a handful of others. We live in a multi-chain world, and I've advocated for a level playing field instead of one token versus another. If a government digital asset reserve is created, I believe it should be representative of the industry, not just one token, whether it be Bitcoin, XRP, or anything else. Maximalism remains the enemy of crypto progress, and I'm very glad to see fewer and fewer folks ascribe to this outdated and misinformed thinking. Brad took the higher ground. You know, for the last couple of days, all over X, I saw people calling Brad every single name in the book. But Brad spent a hell of a lot of money fighting the SEC on behalf of all of crypto, including Bitcoin. I would love to see this war finally just come to an end, but I don't think it's ever going to stop. And if anything, it's still gaining a lot of momentum. Trump's proposed digital asset stockpile could include XRP. XRP's price would need to grow to $965.50 to offset US $36.4 trillion of debt. And we got to see where this goes from here, because I don't think it's just going to be the US government making a stockpile out of XRP. I think it's also going to include XLM, HBAR, ADA, Solana, a few others, US-made cryptocurrencies. but nobody's really sure on where this is going to go from here. Now, there's a lot of talk about Ripple handing over all the escrow to the US government. But I got to remind you, for your information, XRP, owned by Ripple, 46.43 billion at the time of this post back in October of 2023, are still locked in escrow to be released monthly until April 2027. On the first day of every month, Ripple unlocks 1 billion XRP from an escrow system programmed within the XRP ledger. So even if Ripple wanted to hand over all that escrow, I don't think that can happen because of the program inside the XRP ledger. It only unlocks 1 billion XRP every single month. I saw other people saying that what's going to happen is Ripple's going to lock away that XRP that's unlocked every single month, and then the flip of the switch is going to happen on April 2027. I think it's going to happen much sooner. I honestly think the flip of the switch moment can happen in 2025. I think we are that close. You know, I see some people calling still for a crisis to happen within the next few months. I'll talk more about that in another video. But if there's going to be a crisis and then the rise of the Finex, I think it could possibly happen this year. I also think a transition is happening right now in front of us. We're now seeing the banks getting involved with crypto. We're starting to see the grown-ups enter the room now. Hype and speculation is ending, and a transformation is happening. I think XRP is going to hit some crazy price points this year. And then we possibly also see a utility run start at the same time. Ripple can also gift some XRP to the US government. I don't think it takes that many XRP. I think at a much higher price, I think the US can easily still pay off the debt with XRP, but the price has to be much higher. This comes from Monica Long. To recap, $70 billion plus in payments volume, 24/7, 365 days a year availability, and a global network across 90 plus markets, covering 90% of daily FX markets. Payments business doubled in 2024, welcoming new North American customers. 60 plus licenses secured globally, including the 2 new ones from New York and Texas. But who are those new North American customers? Well, we see some of them right here. Ripple announces new North American payments partners: Bancoli, Cambio Real, GeoSwift, Agility FX, Cloud Payments, Atlantic Exchange, Zill Money. And I'm sure there is even some others that are still under NDA. But now we're starting to see who Ripple is partnering with here in the United States. I want to see where this goes from here. I'm also keeping an eye on RLUSD. That's gaining a lot of momentum all of a sudden as well. I'm waiting for value from that to come into XRP. Just in, U.S. Senator Cynthia Lumis reveals the Senate Banking Subcommittee team for Bitcoin and crypto. But you see, it says right here, Senate Banking Subcommittee on Digital Assets. And Cynthia Lumis has been shifting the narrative away from Bitcoin all of a sudden. She says more about digital assets and crypto. She says those words more now than ever before, because I think they know the plan going forward. I think they knew all along. I think every single politician in Washington knew what was coming with Trump 2025. Then there's Peter Thiel, is a kingmaker in the shadows. He backed Trump in 2016, and now 7 of his ex-colleagues, J.D. Vance, David Sachs, Elon, Vivek, are running the U.S. government. Once you understand how Thiel spots winners before anyone else, you'll build influential networks like no other. Peter Thiel is going to play a very important role in the U.S. government. He also is very up to date on China's influence over Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm sure he's explaining to Trump what is important going forward. But, these ties, they go back years. They go back well over 2 decades. Think about that. Trade Finex offers institutional-grade DeFi for their customers, and the platform is built on the XDC network and capitalized on XRP for its liquidity. We are going to see more of XDC and XRP coming together. Ripple and the XDC network coming together. Even now that XDC is opening up here in the United States, I think we're going to get big announcements going forward. I still think the US is now going to push full steam ahead into digital trade. We are in a currency war. We're in a technology war with China, with others. And I think the US has to pick up the pace. And I think Trump is going to push this so fast. We're going to see things built in the United States over short periods of time like we have never seen before in the past. And crypto investors, XRP investors, are going to make a lot of money off of that. And that's why I also tell you to diversify. I would absolutely hold XDC and XLM. HBAR is another one. Everybody should have at least one QNT. IOTA, Algo, ADA. Wait until smart cities become all the talk later in 2025. Internet of Things is starting to gain momentum already. Top business leader explains why 2025 could be XRP defining moment. So this comes from Jake Claver. He's talking that there's institutional interest in XRP that will pave the way for mass adoption. It all starts with institutional adoption. Then it flows out into the rest of the population. Your normie friends that never bought crypto. They'll be utilizing crypto and not even knowing it. XRP network well suited for tokenization market. I'm expecting that to pick up a lot of momentum very fast. BlackRock wants to get tokenization moving as soon as possible. So I think the SEC is going to clear the way for tokenization as well. Then the $30 to $50 trillion that Archax wants to bring to the XRP ledger in real world assets, that can start to happen. Stablecoins and Ripple strategic moves. They talk about Mika. Mika is going to play a very big deal going forward because I think the US is just going to adopt Mika-like regulations. They're going to use the Mika framework here in the United States. The future of financial systems with XRP. You could see that coming. The fact that Ripple just got 2 more money transmitter license, that tells you all you need to know. Ripple is already well positioned in the United States. They're going to continue getting more and more money transmitter license until they cover the entire US. Elon Musk, also has very similar money transmitter license. Now think about this. Elon, maybe he doesn't want to utilize RippleNet. Maybe he wants to build a different system and only utilize XRP. That can happen as well. Because I'm sure Elon knows XRP is capable of moving massive amounts of money in a matter of seconds. Well, you might as well just say for free. It's a fraction of a penny. But I think we could see a lot of big changes already coming. And this is going to be a very big year for XRP holders. I was just talking to someone the other day about holding XRP, and they were talking about buying a house. I said, I would wait until that market crashes out, or until something happens with that market, until everything comes down. Then, by then, XRP should already be skyrocketing in price. And if you wanted, I would never sell my entire bag. But if you want to buy a house with some of your XRP, I think it's looking very good to buy the bottom in 2025. But until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.